G'day guys, Simon and Heath from You&Me, Personalised Property Services. Today we decided to venture out of the office and have a walk down into Leadable to see our good friend Maddie from Capita Finance. How you going, Maddie?
Yeah, very well, Simon. Heath, how are we doing?
Good, mate, good.
Exceptionally well. Thanks for taking out the time to have a chat with us today. Much appreciated.
Happy to come out.
And guys, as you know, property is at an all-time high here in Western Australia. The buying demand is through the roof, and we thought it'd be a great idea as the financial year ends and a new one begins to come and have a chat to Matty and ask him, where's the market at?
Yeah, look, great question. I always like to think of the WA and the Australian market as a whole as a very much commodities-based market. So whenever I'm thinking about the housing sector, I always think commodities. Because if commodities are high and our export prices are going strong, we know that there's going to be mining jobs, which affects WA enormously. And that'll affect the employment rate and all the money that's generated throughout that industry just flows into the housing sector. I mean, you just need to look at regional towns. Anywhere that's near a mining town at the moment, just double the price effectively. So it just sort of leans on the fact that mining is so important to, especially us here in WA, but in Australia as a whole.
Okay. And, any relevant stories or current customers that have sort of been asking similar things or going through something similar?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had a client this morning. He's got a property in Albany, a property in South Headland, and he's looking metro as well. So he's building his investment portfolio and doing a really good job of it. So his question was, all right, Matt, I've got these properties and I'm looking at purchasing another, but how far are we going to go with in terms of our growth? Because we're in a booming economy. How long is it going to last, and are we even have we
peaked?
Exactly. Are we at our ends yet? And my answer to that is, well, we just need to look at the last 8 years, which haven't been great. We're looking at an 8-year decline in the housing economy. So when you're talking about upward growth potential, well, sky's the limit, isn't it? You have we're barely back to where we were 8 years ago, and now I feel like we're only just entering our growth.
Yeah. So we're poised for really good growth.
Absolutely, especially here in WA. We've always lagged behind the East, and it just means such growth potential that it makes me really optimistic, and a lot of my clients are really optimistic.
And essentially, that client today asking you that, I mean, essentially what I'm hearing when I hear a client ask something like that is it's like, I really want to invest to make money, but I don't want to invest to lose money. The very term investment carries risk, and what we specialise in is minimising risk and maximising profit, and that is why it is so essential to have a team of professionals when you are looking at purchasing property. Awesome, Matty, thanks for that insight, appreciate it.
Yeah, look, and you hit the nail on the head. We've got a lot of clients there where pre-approval is no problem. Banks are lagging in a big way at the moment. But we have special relationships with certain banks that allow us to get passed through significantly quicker, and which means a quicker time to approval, which means faster refinances, faster pre-approvals for our clients, and purchases ultimately.